DLL, yeah. Just because.
Are they from Delaware?
No. It's
Yes, incorporated in Delaware.
I'm just saying like companies is for helping contractors like who are doing remote, and the boss will the manager or just a co-founder will have to pay for their work. Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
that guy that's Thai, Jeremy Thai, I don't know how to say his name, how to pronounce his name.
Jeremy Tai?
Yeah, we've been chatting lately, because I'm curious about because I have as you mentioned about the if you work for an American company, how you should pay tax on this stuff, so etc. So I just asking him he has some contractors like Chinese contractors. I wonder like how did you pay
Yeah.
for them? Like he told me about this website. So, but I don't know this
Okay.
website. Yeah, so yeah, I just googled this website. It's probably for people who pay for contractors or something. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah. So you've been talking to him again?
Yeah, I'm talking to because I'm just because I think if I as you said I really agree with like just doing freelancing with him or just keep staying on my current company. I think I can make more because currently make but I'm not sure, I'm not making that decision yet because during our chatting he keeps a word about talking money thing because I say
What do you mean?
like I say okay so I just wonder like what's your budget for me to join your team like to be freelancing or hourly because I ask you like I wonder how it should be work like hourly pay or weekly pay or monthly pay, and he said you typically like usually just hourly pay, and I say got it. So yeah, so in the next day I send him some screenshot like I'm gonna build some like tiny AI device or something, and yeah, we continue chatting. Where he just said like if you want to work with us, you can be like like fully work or something. Yeah, and I say I'm just
Yeah.
curious about but if you want to someone to join a company, you have to at least give them offer or bonus. Yeah, it's okay. And
So you think he was avoiding it?
yeah, because I asked him like, "What's your budget for me to join your company?" Like, you have to tell me like how much you can offer me, right? But yeah,
Yeah.
So if you don't say that, which means I'm not sure are you really gonna to hire me or not? Yeah, because in China like companies if they want to hire you or something, they had to tell you. They have some budget for you for this precision probably like 60K 60,000 or just a 50,000 per month, etc. They will tell us you, right? But he came awards, yeah. So it's okay, so that's why I don't really trust the online things, like for like this startup because
It's true. It's
yeah.
It's more flaky.
Yeah. If you really have enough money, you have to tell. Okay, my budget is about like maybe he's thinking maybe he's. I don't know. Okay, so my next question for him is like, okay, so you're building like a hardware and integration with software, right? So I really have experience about hardware and software because I work in a mobile industry. So I told he knows it too. So I told him like we like for startup like building how a software is fun is easier. We just hire some like designers, engineers, and then we can make an application. But making hardware is pretty difficult. Like you had to find like industrial designer, you had to factory, you had to just do models. Like factories, like if you're a startup, they may not gonna help you to produce it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also for
I think you should definitely ask all the questions now.
exactly.
It's a good learning experience, even if nothing happens. It's good. Get some information from someone who knows.
Yeah. That's right. So I think at least I can learn improve my English with him. That's the only.
Yeah. Did you tell her?
No, I didn't tell. I did not tell her. Yeah, I did not tell her. I think that's the only benefit for me at least so far. Like learn
Jesus.
learn some work English idioms like phrases. Yeah, I think yeah. So.
Okay.
And.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Are you gonna sign up to deal?
No. I'm not gonna sign up yet because I'm not making decision. I'm not making decision yet. If I'm making a decision, I'm making a. He at least he had to tell like the workflow, like how I can get my payment every month or every week, something like that, and how to measure the hourly. I really want to know like if I work for like 2 hours or 8 hours, and how we can measure it. Because we're doing it remotely. Yeah.
So does he want to have does he want to work with you? Has he made that clear?
He said it. He said, yeah, just join us. He just said it. Just join us, work with us. He said it to me. Yeah, he texted to me. Yeah.
And then what did you say to that?
I didn't.
What was your response to that exactly?
I also avoid it. I didn't. Yeah, because if you don't tell me about it, if you don't makes me have like a temptation, like the offer is not a temptation. Yeah, why would I join?
So normally what happens in these situations, and the best position you can be in, is actually you create a contract for yourself.
What do you mean?
Because you're a freelancer, no one's going to be giving you a contract. No one is going to be looking after you. You have to do this yourself, which means that you have to create a basic contract that protects you, your legal liability. So there are two means of liability in English countries, and I think in China, probably similar, but maybe a little bit different, and that's called a public indemnity and a public liability insurance.
Okay, I got you. I know what you mean.
Those two things are extremely important for you as a contractor, because when you're employed, that is covered through your employment and the employer. But because you are not employed, you are a contractor, you're a freelancer, you have to cover these things yourself. Which means if something happens, if something happens to the work you do, or if they all of a sudden take your work and steal it, you are protected legally. So you can take them to court, or you can do other things, and this is like a type of insurance basically for you. Or if they try to sue you because they say that you did this wrong and there's a misunderstanding, then your insurance will cover these kinds of things. Do you understand?
Yeah, I do understand. But I think it's...
because America is notorious for legal battles.
Okay. Yeah. I think it's quite complicated. You're I'm gonna sign up as a contractor. I'm being freelancing. There's a lot of process I have to take. So okay. The easy way, I want to just okay. So we had contract some deal okay. So I'm gonna help you to do this product, and you're gonna pay me for the exact amount or something. Yeah, we can discuss about that. I think that's an easy way for me so far. Yeah, because
you just tell them your expectations. That's what I do. It makes things move faster, because a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to do it. You do it. No. So you just take action. If he wants to work with you, then you give him your expectations of what you want, what you think you would like, and then he can come back and say, we can do this and this, or we can't do this, but here is a counter. And then that's how negotiations begin, and then eventually finish.
Oh yeah, just hold on. You just said, okay, I don't want to do this. You don't want. Okay, how about you do it? I mean, is it coming Western country as well? Because it happens in China. Okay,
100%. Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, because I think only in Chinese we're.
No, don't wait. And the rule in any country is if you wait, you will not get what you want.
Okay, great. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so maybe because my English is not very good as my Chinese, if it's Chinese, definitely I will tell him, okay, what I can bring to you, product, what are my expectations, and you have to answer these stuff questions, and then otherwise we we may not gonna become a partnership, but we can be friends, something just don't talk about bullshit things. Just in Chinese I'll just turn, not because Chinese is my mother tongue, my native language.
But don't depend on it. So I think what you should do, are you having another meeting with him, or where did you leave the conversation last? Just chatting online?
Just chatting, and our first meeting is during the is via WeChat video call. We just tell each other's background, what we want, our common things, what we like, things like that.
But you already had this meeting this week, right?
So I do believe if I want work with him, so we had to make a video call again, and to clarify our his expectations, my expectations, what I wanted, But I'm not.
Well, I think you have to be direct now. I think unless you want to continue having these conversations and have it go nowhere, then that's fine. But if you want to actually find out what's happening, I think you need to drive the conversation. Say, hey, so can you please give me some clarity on what you want to do from here?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I already.
You need to take action.
Yeah, I did. Like.
But
so,
what did you say?
Okay, so what's the total budget you're working with the hardware plus software? Hardware's money pit. Hardware's money pit. You know, like compared to software.
Where did you put this?
WeChat.
Are you writing it down?
No, WeChat, which I sent him. Like it never stops eating cash. Like building hardware, and he says yes, totally understand. I have met many hardware founders in Shenzhen over years. So so I say just you did a lot of research and that's awesome. And he says, haha, extensive. What does it mean extensive?
It means like a
lot.
Quite thorough.
Oh, correct. Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah, but as what's the total budget you're working with the hardware plus software? He didn't answer me. So yeah, so so far he did not have a clear. Like when you trying to want to build something, you had to have budget. Like okay, I'm gonna learn English with Sophie, and my budget is like maybe just maybe $200 per month, kind of like that. That's my total budget. If it's all my budget, I'm not gonna work with him, with her, Yeah, so I think everyone should have it, if you.
But are you asking him for the budget for the project or budget for you?
No, just a project, because I want to know Okay. I want to know the budget. Yeah, I asked him about it earlier, and this is a bad AI. Okay, real talk. What's your hourly budget looking like? You said you should ask what people make. I'll flip it. What you can do? Yeah. So he said yes.
Is it what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you? Okay, and he hasn't replied.
He just keep so like and also after I sent his message, I didn't reply it, and I just share article about someone else who also making AI ring, and he says, oh yes, I spoke with this guy. He was looking for investors, and I think this founder marketing is kind of silly, to be honest. Also sorry for slow reply there. Here and okay, why? Okay, never mind. Okay, so just say So he also awarded. So I think okay, fine. So since you are not ready to tell me about your budget and like what you So I don't think you.
I think you should just ask him.
I mean,
it's being really nice.
Yeah, I think I already asked him, but he's trying to avoid it.
But maybe you're not clear. You haven't put him in a situation where he's avoiding it, but you're also allowing him to avoid it because you're just letting it go. Every time he avoids it, you're like,
because in China, like if you ask someone and they avoid it, which means like he don't want to answer that, right? If I ask you, hey Sophie, like how long is your last relationship, and then they say you just say change it, okay, something else, like okay, then I got it. Like you don't want to talk about it, like I wouldn't ask it.
Yeah, but I also think that it's poor form, like. He does business. He should know that's not what you do. It's like very, very bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Conduct.
Yeah, that's why if
he doesn't want to talk about it, he can just man up and say, I don't think we are at this point for this discussion. Let's keep talking, getting to know each other, and then we can talk about this later. It's much better and much more stable and reliable than just avoiding it. Avoiding is shady.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why, and I don't think I could work with him. Because like if you keep avoiding, like like I don't think that's a good sign for people working with
I want to know more about this guy.
I'm sorry?
Does he have... I just wanted to see what... Jeremy Tai, right?
Yeah, Jeremy Tai, yeah.
I can't find him. Oh, I can see. His profile's private.
You mean LinkedIn?
No, I'm looking at Instagram.
Oh, Instagram. Okay, yeah, I just... how about...
I think you should... Well, you have two choices. If you really want to know what's happening, then you can push for it and go, just let me know what's the plan here. I'd like to just understand what's going on. Mm-hmm. Or you can just keep talking with him and both avoiding things and just chatting.
Yeah, I think just chatting. I think chatting is okay. At least I can learn real English from him. What my industry or like English words. I think. Yeah. Oh shame! I just noticed I'm getting a bit chubby my face over after like the festival.
Oh, what?
Yeah, Dragon Ball flexible. Yeah, so I read a lot.
I don't think you can get chubby after 2 days. It's logical.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you're right. Okay. So yeah. So I think probably I just checking with him and talking about what I'm doing and I'm curious what he's doing. Yeah. Since like that and
Okay.
yeah, but yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. So and yeah. So also and I'm gonna. I think maybe later I'm gonna call another guy and he also interested about me. He also is like a co-founder and he's also running a small team. Yeah, he's also is running.
Is he Chinese?
Yeah, he's a Chinese. All his team members is Chinese, but his company is American. And
okay.
Hey, do you know there's a movie called Jawas? Is it Jawas or something?
Javas?
Yeah, Jawas, right? It's like a
movie.
Yeah, the movie or something. Yeah, too.
It's Iron Man.
Yeah, Iron Man. Yeah, that Jawas. Yeah, and
It's the AI.
Yeah.
Iron Man's.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, yeah, that's right. And he said he's their team is working on something similar like a Jawas, which I don't buy because I don't think small team can make it because they do not have like enough budget. But it's still fun, I know. Yeah, it's okay, definitely. I want to chat with them because I really want to, maybe we can be working together, but we can be, I can learn some things from them and also practice about my interviews and to know, to also to know myself as well. Yeah. So, but I'm not.
Yeah, you're just taking opportunity.
Yeah, and also okay. I'll show you and okay. I'll show you this. Okay. Okay. Hold on. It's this company is co-founder. Just give me a second. Do you know why I don't want to work with a startup? Because they cannot offer a budget like the big company, and maybe sooner or later they don't have like enough money, and they will shut down or just lay off. So.
Yeah, but it's not really about the result sometimes, right? It's about the journey as well.
Yeah.
And it's most of the time about the journey, not really the destination.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So. Is this company? Okay, so I'll just put it here. I put it last, the bottom. You can see. I don't know how to pronounce Anthony or something.
Affinity. It's acronym. Affinity.
Yeah. Affinity. Yeah. What's meaning?
Or affine. Depends on. It's not a real word.
Affinity. Okay.
It's an open source thing.
Yeah, it's open source thing. I think they're not running. They're not doing it already. They're not making it already. So they're moving to the next project. They're moving, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're just starting up and they're trying to make something, like make a product, let the big company, tech companies to see it and acquire it. So that's their goal. That's their mission so far.
They just want to sell.
Yeah, they just want to sell.
So the guy's Indian.
What? The guy's India?
The co-founder is Indian.
No, I think probably that's wrong. The co-founder is not like a real. I think that Infinity is not like a real. The company, it's different. It's two companies. It's not a company same as like I mentioned. Yeah.
But there's another company called Affinity then.
Yeah.
With an Indian co-founder.
Yes. I think probably this one. Okay, I'll show you. Okay, He Jiachen, this one. Okay, I sent you. This one. I sent you.
Singapore?
Yes.
Yeah, He Jiachen.
Yeah, you know how to pronounce it. Good.
Yeah, I don't pronounce most Chinese words.
Great, good, because you know Pinyin.
Interesting. Yes, Ping is very important.
Yeah, so AFK is their company. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, you can look at his.
So they're not very well rated.
Yeah, because they're a very, very startup company. Yeah, so once.
Because employees don't like working there. People don't like working there. No, you can rate it on Glassdoor. Glassdoor allows people who've worked for a company to put reviews on the company of what it's like to work.
Which company you just Google on Glassdoor?
Called Glassdoor.
Yeah, I know this website, but
I'm looking at Affinity.
Affinity, okay, Affinity. Affinity, I think is just shut down something. There's no one use it, even they are really big. Yeah. Are you sure that Glassdoor like Affinity is the one we're talking about? It's not India guy.
I'm googling the AI company.
Okay, good. Yeah, so
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I think I do believe too because how to say, because startup like like if you're not really well and there's no product you release yet, and I don't think one thing I'm worried about is about money, about so.
But you're not gonna quit your job.
If I join this company, if I work with them, I'm gonna be quit my job because they need to fully.
Because too much work.
No. They want to like fully just a job, but you can do it remote, but you have to be fully.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I see.
Yeah.
That's a lot of a risk.
Do you know there's a company it's called Teenager Engineering? Teenager Engineering.
No.
All right, and that company, Teenager Engineering, is a company for making hardware, and they told me they gonna collaborate with the Teenager Engineering. Yeah, you can search it.
Okay.
Yeah, and
what is it called? Teenager Engineer?
Yeah, just Teenager Engineering. Teenager Engineering is a company. It's a cool. Yeah, they make a really cool, sick product, hardwares. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Teenage. It's like vintage looking.
Yeah.
Is it Japanese?
No, it's I think like guy from Sweden.
Oh, Swedish.
Swedish, yeah, from Swedish, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, let's.
Stockholm.
Yeah, but I'm not talking to their co-founder yet, so I'm not sure. But yeah, yeah. So because like guy who just interested about me also is from his company. He's a designer. He just told me about it. Yeah, they're gonna to work.
And where is this guy?
Which guy? The co-founder.
The guy that you said also works for this company.
Designer. He's in Shanghai. Mostly their employees. Yeah.
But he works for this company.
Yeah, he works like company, but people are doing remote.
Ah, that's cool. So you can talk to someone who actually is doing remote work for this kind of business.
Yeah, so their advantage, their employees, like you can work at home, which is good. But the disadvantage, I worry about money thing. Yeah, so like that designer. Okay, so actually I will tell you how happened because my post become famous. And the designer, he interested about me, and he told his boss, okay, we had to hire this guy, and we want to work with him. So the designer just send me the app via like X, and he told me, like, hey, bro, I'm really interested about your work, and do you want to work with us? We're working something like Javas. I said, okay, cool. So maybe we can chat. Yeah. So he just made the WeChat group, and he we just chat. I just chatted with his co-founder for talking about like how I got like inspirations from Apple, how I built it, etc. stuff like that, and. Then that guy, like co-founder, he told me. I told the co-founders because since we're on like a holiday, and we can maybe have video call or voice call later. And he said, yeah, sure, fine. And because that time he was in American, I think he's looking for money. Yeah, so.
Okay.
Yeah, so I accept that, and I chat with like designer exclusively, right? So how to say it? Privately.
Yeah, exclusive.
Exclusively, and because we're both designers, right? So I just want to know some information about his company. Like okay, so since you are a startup, how you guys making money? Because that's the essential thing I was worried about because I'm concerned about it. I don't want to join a company like just like a sooner they gonna shut down. It's just you don't need to worry about company about that part because he is looking money. We have money, we have budget, and also we are not to get money from China. We're trying to get investors from American, which I really have a doubt because even though that guy, the co-founder, he I look at his portfolio, and he has some background, Western background, right? Okay, he studied in Singapore. And so so I still like confusing. I still worry about it, but
he's not going to tell you that. Oh yeah, there is a chance that the company is going to fall apart. He's not going to tell you that.
Yes, but at least I have to talk like a video call. Like I want to know what kind of person it is. Like like some people, they're really like bragging, like, okay, we're gonna have big vision, what we're gonna do, and what we're making, we're going to make an IPO stuff, etc. like that. If a guy who is talking this kind of bullshit, definitely I want to work with them. If a guy who is really really friendly, really humble, and he knows as a startup what we can do, I think at least he really know this company well, this stuff well. I think maybe it's a good chance to work with them, or maybe can be a friend, maybe in some maybe in the future we can to do some collaborations, but even not now. So
Okay, so you've got a lot of things that you're basically in interesting place you're in. It's like a lot of uncertainty.
It's So one certainty is about my current job is stable so far. let's
but you don't have to worry about that, at least.
I'm not worried about that. What I'm worrying about
a lot of things to think about and decisions to make.
Not so far, not yet, because I haven't talked with all of them yet. So it's not the time.
How many more do you have to talk about?
At least 4. Yes, at least 4.
Okay.
Yes, it's really interesting, right? I never imagined one day the people are looking, just come to me say, hey, bro, I just want to work with you, and then because all my past time I just keep applying jobs and no one replies, but this time it turns out and I think so also the doughball, do you know doughball? This bit dance I told you, okay. Okay, I'll tell you something, a bit dance, right? Bit dance, it's called bit dance, right? China's a giant tech company, and they also in China, in Western countries, they use ChatGPT, they use Gemini, right? And ChatGPT probably just ranked top 1, but in China, we also have kind of similar application. It's called Doughball. It's called Doughball.
Okay.
Doughball. Okay. It's and they made it. So it's a bit dance. They made it, and people use it every day. It's quite like a WeChat, So
okay, so it's just an app.
Just a chatbot app, and they are making cell phone as well. They're trying to make cell phone as well, and they just want so they interest me also. They're really interested about my work, and they want me to join. I guess so. So, and then the HR already contact me, and but because it's a festival holiday, we're not really talking about detail yet. I think after go back to work, and we had to talk about details and things. As I also mentioned about earlier, I had to move Shenzhen if I had to join this company. So this company is the first. And if I can work with them, at least in China, I don't worry about the Western international standards. At least in China, I had the privilege because you've been working WeChat, top 1 applications in China allow users, and so I think it's an advantage for me at least.
Well, because you understand it as well.
Exactly. That's right. So.
Okay.
And the last one is also a Chinese startup company, and it's called I don't know how to pronounce it, ELYE. There's in China, there's so I don't want to say word. They so fucking a lot of people, they just use random English words they make it ridiculous. They don't even know what it is.
There's a joke about it. People like stationery or clothes. All the things that are written, it just makes no sense.
And
it's great. It's awesome. I love it. It's so funny.
You probably saw it. Okay, so
it's called Have you heard? You know the name? It's called English.
English, no.
It's like it's what they call it. They call it English because you know how Chinese people can't pronounce the lish sometimes, so they called it English.
Oh yeah, hopefully. Okay, good. Yeah, it's quite funny. Yeah, it's really fun. So because in China, like the mostly Chinese, we still like think it's like Chinese, like Western standards is higher, the quality is higher than Chinese. That's why people like to prefer like their product, their name, and like has some English letters. But which is really ridiculous. Like it's not good for marketing because people are hard to pronounce it.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, you really have to find an easy, elegant, and beautiful name, and like for people to use it and remember it well. So that's why Better Dance, all their products name is really easy and really easy to remember, easy to pronounce. So yeah, they have an advantage. Yeah. So So far that's my.
Okay, well, I guess right now you just have to see how you go.
Yeah, for now, and I have 4 opportunities, and I had talked one. That first one is really, it just makes me feel like I think the impression is fine, but I'm not really excited, so I pass it so far. Yeah, but at least we can chat. Yeah. And the second one, I think like the He Jiachen, right? He Jiachen.
Yeah, He Jiachen.
Yeah.
You must know, you're Chinese.
Yes. Because his Chinese letter, I don't know how to pronounce it. I just, even he tell.
Okay.
Yeah,
really? So you can't do pinyin?
I can do pinyin, but the Chinese characters, because we don't type in pinyin, we type like Chinese characters too, right?
That's crazy to me. I never thought about that.
No, dude. Okay, I tell you this. Okay, tell me how to pronounce this word.
I can't read Chinese, but if you write it in pinyin, I can pronounce it.
Okay, so if.
Jin.
Yeah, that's my name. How about this one? Do you know what it means?
I don't know Chinese. So
this also is Jin. This also is Jin. Jin.
Yeah. So because they're different words. They sound the same, but they have different meanings, like ma.
Yeah.
All those words.
Yes. What I'm saying is some Chinese characters are really complicated. Like sometimes I haven't even seen it. So that's why.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Also, can you read this and tell me if the Chinese makes sense? Because the English does not make sense.
Okay. Actually, before I read it, do you understand like the Chinese characters? Do you know what it means?
No.
You don't understand?
Not really. I know where they came from. Like originally, like a long time ago, they were actually pictures of things that turned into characters that evolved. But I don't know where these come from.
I think this is a Chinese. This is quite like a Chinese. It's not me. It's quite like Chinese modern code, online code. Modern Chinese.
Yeah. But what is it in Chinese? Does it make sense? Because the English at the bottom makes no sense.
Okay, let me read it. So sometimes the life automatically must have a life. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Sometimes the life automatically must have in the life. What? Life must.
Yeah.
Okay. Just not have when I demand. Okay, actually, the second one I think is okay. It's quite okay because it does not have when not demands, which means it tells you.
Yeah, but what does that mean? Does what have?
Like just not have some demands. Like like when you're trying to when you're trying to learn when you're trying to get something like. If it's it's demands like sometimes it's hard. Okay, I'm trying to. Okay, so these two Chinese phrases paragraph is telling like sometimes like fate like in your life if you like fate, right? It's a fate like if you like it's quite like if I had like something it's called fate. If I don't if you don't have it in your life, do not try to chase it or demand it. Like doesn't that means like in your face you don't you don't have it.
Don't force it.
Yeah. Don't try to force it. Yeah. So
okay, but what does is that what the Chinese are saying?
Yeah, so that's Chinese saying. Or this translation.
And it makes sense in Chinese.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's like
Okay.
Okay, so it's quite
So
like
it's just poorly translated.
yeah, it's quite like in your life. Okay, so like you want to date American guy, you want to date a British guy, and but it's hard to get it.
Okay,
So,
now I understand. I
yeah.
understand, but
Okay.
it still doesn't make sense. It's like, and sometimes the life ultimately must have in the life does not. So life happens when you don't ask something.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
need to just let things happen.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it
right.
makes like the way it's written is just absolute shit. Like there's no way people will understand this.
Yeah. So this is typically for like for relationship. Like sometimes like.
But then there's like a tourist thing. Clearly, they're selling some kind of.
Me. Did you see? Okay, like me. Okay, and the bottom like two character like two black Chinese characters. Me. Do you know me? That's me. Me. It's a fate.
Ming? No?
Me. Just
Ming. No, I don't know.
Yeah, okay. So in Chinese we have like 认命吧. It's called 认命吧, which means okay. So this is life. Like this is our fate. This is your fate. Like you're
Okay.
okay. So like you got a cancer or something. Like people will just accompany themselves. Okay. This is a life. This happens. This is our fate. We're trying to accept it. So me.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Okay.
A lot of Chinese people. They like when they have like these actors like big thing happens. Like especially like really like devastated. They just say okay 认命吧，这就是生活. We don't say 这就是生活, but we just say 认命吧. Okay, this is life. It's quite like that. So it happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. Anyway.
Yeah. Good.
I just thought it was funny because I see this everywhere. It's
see
like
it
a video
everywhere.
on
See-
Instagram. People like, whenever I feel lost in life, I think about this, and then they read, and sometimes because it makes no sense.
Do you know actually on Instagram there's a account it's called Chinese English Police.
No.
Okay, you better search it. You're gonna be free.
Chinese English Police.
I do remember it's called Chinese English Police or something. Yeah, just on
Okay, I'll
Instagram.
follow it.
Yeah, you try to search it.
No.
Rich Kids English Police. Rich Kids English Police. It's called Rich.
What is that? Rich.
You'll know it later. Okay, I'll send you. Did you get it?
Where did you send it? On Instagram.
Oh yeah, on Instagram. I'll just.
yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, you can check it out. Yeah.
I've never seen this before.
You mean a Chinese Instagram? Rich Kids in English?
Okay. I will look at it later.
Yeah. And because there's a lot of rich rich Chinese kids, they are studying Westerns and they are like because in China like people use English is still like I don't know how to say it in English. It's 装逼 or something like that. Okay, I'll just
What?
Okay, I'll show you. Okay. So I'll just take a screenshot. Okay, give me a second. Yeah, you can check. Yeah.
Where is it? Where did you send it?
Canvas is a picture.
Oh, down the bottom.
Just let you know who died and last night. Oh, RP.
This is real.
Do you know what happened? Yeah, this
RMP.
Yeah.
Is this real?
Yeah, this is real. Definitely, it's real. So he posts. Oh yeah, it's always a real dude.
Okay. All right. Unbelievable.
Yeah. So
It's pretty rough.
Yeah. So the comments. Yeah. Unbelievable.
I mean, emoji is also.
Yes. Yeah. Please tell me top. Okay. So yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Aaron.
Okay. So there's I use a forest account, but now I don't. So I do not because I don't use Instagram a lot. Okay. So second. Okay. So clever, 聪明, honest, 诚实, intelligent, 智慧. No. Okay. Okay. This is fucking funny. Okay, did you see this picture?
Which picture?
I
Yeah, the picture I can see, but I can't understand half of it, or more than half of it because
So this is comment is quite like, okay, clever, honest, intelligent, notable, excellent, smart, elegant. All these characters, the first letter, you just pick it up, and so it's called Chinese.
What do you mean? Really?
Yeah, you CHI.
Oh, I see. It's an acronym for China. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, this is really fucking stupid. Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not cocky at all.
Me?
No, I see that post. I'm being sarcastic.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's look at what you've written.
Okay, good. Oh, hold on.
This version is for your website, or is it just you writing?
Just I wrote it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, my question to you is, do you want to come off like you're just writing about yourself, or do you want to engage the reader?
Definitely. So my writing is typically just trying to tell people my experience. It's not
Yes.
to tell. Yes.
So there's two ways of telling these things. One, I think if this is going to be for your portfolio, you would probably want to do it in a way where you are storytelling and actually engaging the reader, not just giving facts of who you are.
No. This part is not to telling like portfolio like a professional way. I think later I'll to make another version for tell me about yourself. Just a professional way about my work. Yeah. So this is.
But even this version is really factual.
Yeah. This is. I think this is for story of how I, my life. This is trying to tell people like friends like okay so how I grew up how I become designer like why I love computers etc. stuff.
Yeah. But it's really the way you've written it is really formulaic. So it's quite like A B C D E F G.
Yeah.
It's like quite structured in a traditional sense, which is easy to follow, but it's not necessarily engaging.
Yeah, you're right. It's so many bullshit again.
So
yeah,
it's not bullshit. It's just I think like you can change the way you've written it. It's like my name is. It's like that's a very typical start to anything, right?
Yeah.
So you can, and I like to engage it like talking in first person. So, I am instead of my name is.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm Ma Fuzhen. Yeah.
I am Ma Fuzhen. I come from instead of I was born.
Yeah.
I come from, and I would name the small village because you can write small village, but you can put the name instead of that.
My village's name.
Yeah, if you want to share the information, I think that's better than just writing a small village because it's much less personal than the name.
Yeah, good. Okay.
So the name, and then you can say in a humble village from Hebei province. That's what I would write.
Okay, good.
Or just a village, or just in Hebei province.
It's okay.
I wouldn't even write it Northern China. Like I don't think that's relevant.
Okay, good. Yeah, I mean,
because people can Google Hebei.
I don't think people will Google it. So like if you
if they don't care enough to Google it, then they probably don't care that it's in the north of China.
No, I don't think so. Like if you're in China, people really cares about which part you're from, like north or south.
Are you writing this for Chinese people or for non-Chinese people?
For Chinese people who understand English, and for people for English for English as well.
So Chinese people probably know where Hebei is.
Not really, actually. I tell you.
Okay, well if they care, then they will go. I'm just saying it's redundant. I think it's redundant.
Okay, you're right. Okay.
Either say Northern China
Hebei
or Hebei province, right?
Yeah.
You can say I was born in the name of your village in Northern China. Or you can say, I was born in the name of village in Hebei province, but you don't need both. It's just like information that really doesn't help much for the rest of the information that you're providing.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, good. Okay,
my family has been farming for generations. Okay, so if you read this, what do you think? My family has been farming for generations. We usually planted cotton in the fields. During my childhood on holidays and weekends, I often to help my parents pick cotton, even though I didn't want to.
I think I just I'll just address when I during my childhood time I usually go to on the weekend or holidays my free time I usually go to the fields helping my parents for picking up cottons because my family has been farming for the generations. This is a way we are
So what
making
it's
survive.
telling me is humble roots. This is what you're trying to say here.
Yeah.
So you need to frame it
Yeah.
to speak this. Okay, otherwise it's just information for the sake of information.
Yes.
You want someone to think a certain way, or do you want to just read the information and go, okay?
Yeah, I think over here just what I said, like I should start like address like about what I do when I was a child, free time, like and then just connect.
So my family's been farming generation.
Yeah.
Just say, I would say my childhood memories are largely around. This is not what you should write, but I'm just giving you an idea largely around helping my parents pick cotton as my family, as I come from. What would you know? What generation? That would be actually more interesting in saying for generations. Do you know what generation you are?
Gen Z. No, I'm a millennial. I'm sorry. I'm a millennial.
What?
Millennial.
No, I'm saying not that way. Like in your family, what generation are you for the cotton farming? How many generations has your family farmed cotton?
I think just all of my generation, just except me, like just beyond my dad, my grandparents, all these like ancestors. They're just
That's what I would say.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Thank you. Can't believe it. Like all my just generations ancestors, they are doing it for years.
Yeah,
years.
that's kind of cool. I think.
What? Are you sure it's kind of cool? Do you know how much?
Well, like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with it. Like.
Hold on. Do you know how much they can make per year? They just make 20,000 RMB per year. 20,000 RMB.
Yes, but they come from humble roots. Is what I'm saying. Like in that respect, it's not like unbelievable. It's like we live in a planet of how many billion people, right? So the chances of meeting people who come from this background is really high. Actually, most people come from very basic, very really simple backgrounds because of the number of people in this world. Most people come from a background of farming, of something really traditional, traditional work.
But we also like change, like my parents, we also think like being farmers also is just simple. It's not like a background is unique. The background it doesn't unique,
Yeah, but what I'm saying is we have 8 billion or whatever people on the planet. Chances are most of the 8 billion come from backgrounds of farming of some kind.
Yeah.
So it's not unusual, right? It's not like unusual to have a family of generations and generations of doing some kind of farming, whether it's cotton or vegetable or fruit or, some kind of farming background is probably very likely because that's what produces feeds, like demand of production for producing products.
But go back to like my hometown. There's all the villages they're doing it generations for generations. But now
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but now it's changing. Like people are not just producing like cottons. Only they are producing like 小麦. Do you know what is it?
Wheat.
Yeah, wheat and corn.
Yeah.
Yeah, wheat.
But it's still still farming of some kind. It's just instead of cotton, it's food.
Yeah. Because planting cottons is really hard. There's a lot of process.
Yeah, it's really, really labor intensive.
You know it?
Yeah, I mean it's like really manual. Machines can't really do it, right?
Yeah, but that time we use we are just like a machine. We're slaves. We are good. That time we don't have machine. Yeah, that time we don't have machine. We only have 拖拉机. I don't know how you heard about it. Yeah, it's.
I think I know those things. I know a lot about cotton farming because I learned Black American history, and as you know, the slaves in America, the Black people from Africa, they were cotton farmers, and what significant stands out is a lot of the pregnant women would be standing in the sun like 12 hours a day, and they would give birth while they were working, and then their babies would be taken away from them, and they would be expected to continue working, and their babies would be sold to become slaves as well.
OMG. Like black, that's why black.
You don't know this?
I don't know this. I just heard about like black. I just know like a black slave story. No, not story. Just heard about it, but I don't know the details like how the.
Yeah, that's very, very common. Extremely common.
Yeah, but
that was never see their babies.
Dude, but that was a really long time ago, like maybe 200 years, right?
Yeah, but if you think about it, 200 years is not that long ago. If you talk about how many generations.
Yeah, it's not like but my childhood, like I'm doing like as well.
I know, but what I'm saying is like that's where cotton. But if you think about it, like that's why America now, the African Americans are still very hurt by the history. It's like now America's acting like it never happened, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of the problems they have today is because of how they were treated before, and they are disadvantaged.
But you know what? Do you know 计划生育 like one child policy? Like back to my
in China.
Yeah, back to my childhood time. Like I heard about a lot of people. You know, you're just pregnant. Like the government.
They hide the baby.
No, like they got to bring you to the hospital to do like abortions. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
How culture. Yeah. So,
I know.
Yeah.
But a lot of people did unofficial births, right? Like they just didn't go to the hospital.
Yeah, like me. Just I did. I think I went to a hospital, but my parents like had my second sister. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What about twins? What happens if you have twins?
Twins, like it really depends. Like twins, like it's fine. Like okay, if you had twins, like 2 boys, okay, so you're not allowed to just have new kids. If you're twins, like 2 girls, you can have a chance to have another kid. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yes. So the one child policy is quite like if your first kid is a son, you're not allowed to have any kid. If your first child is a girl, you have a chance to have a kid again.
That's ridiculous.
That's why how like.
But now there's no more, right? You can have as many children as you want.
Yeah, but people don't want to have kids anymore.
Yeah, people don't want to, but that's not just China; it's the whole world.
Oh yeah, okay, so good.
No one wants to have kids anymore.
Yeah, so good. So that's why I wonder. Like, okay, my question is, like, because our people are educated, that's why they don't want to have kids, or just because people are educated. What?
More educated people, educated people are having less children.
Yes.
And less educated people having more children.
Yeah.
That's the trend.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying like because of education, that's why like the whole world like seems like they don't have kids anymore.
I think so. It's because they are seeing the world and how much suffering is in the world, and they don't want to bring their kids into this world. A lot of people I know who don't want to have kids is because they look at the world and they're like, this world is a terrible freaking place to live in. I don't want to bring I think you were sheltered from this living in China, to be honest. I think the average Chinese person does not understand just how crazy the world is. I think you are sheltered
from
the reality of what the world. Sheltered like you're protected.
Yeah, yes. I know.
Being in China,
yeah.
I think you're very much protected from the reality of what the world is like outside of China.
Yeah, because even we are just like socialism, we're doing something as capitalism, but we're not really capitalism. You know, like you cannot. Yeah.
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 But maybe in China in a few years it'll become like that. You don't know. But for now it's not, and so you don't understand just how crazy it is in the world, especially in a country like America. Having a baby, do you know how much it costs to go to the hospital to deliver a baby?
We all know, like it's just Chinese media keep just telling us how hard, how expensive in America to go to a hospital, and how long it will take.
Up to $150,000 US.
Okay, yeah.
15,000 美金.
Holy shit! And also.
Up to, depending on where you go.
Yeah. Also, there's a funny joke. And like if you're a student from China, you study American, and you just it's pushed out something like what is it called? Push it out, right? It's push it out and
like kick you out.
No. It's no, it's not just like you just suddenly fall down like you had in a.
You fall like faint, pass out.
Yeah, but I passed out. Yeah, you just if you pass out. And on one thing, if you still have awareness, just tell the friends don't call a ambulance. Don't call ambulance because like yeah, do not call ambulance. Don't call it because that will cost a lot. Yeah. So let's change students. Yeah, let's change students in aesthetic. Yeah,
you have to have health insurance, otherwise you're screwed.
Yeah, because Chinese students probably don't have like insurance. So that's why if you pass out on the front, like you still have awareness. Just tell your friends.
Let me die.
Yeah. Just don't call. Just do not call the ambulance for him or her. Okay, because like you know maybe after a week you're gonna have receive like a tax or something like very high. You know, like maybe $1,000.
Yeah. In New Zealand, actually, we have ACC, accident compensation. So if you're a tourist, even if you're just visiting New Zealand for 3 days, you have an accident, most of the cost is covered by the government.
Oh, that's good. How about I wonder how about if you go to like you have headache, you have fever, you have some illness, like if you go to a hospital. No, I'm just saying. No, I'm sorry. If you go to a hospital, like how long will it take you to like to see a doctor?
Depends on the time and stuff, but you wait a while. But no one goes to the doctor for a headache.
Really?
It's just a headache. You go to the pharmacy and you buy some pain medication like ibuprofen or Panadol, paracetamol, and then you're good.
Okay, how about like something like you got pimple, something like you don't know what it is? Are you trying to see a doctor to examine like what it is?
You go to a GP. You don't go to hospital for that. So in Western countries, you don't go to hospital for things like that. You go to a general practitioner. They're called GPs. They are doctors who have small clinics throughout the city. Sometimes it's from their home. Sometimes it's just it's not a hospital. You go there, you make an appointment, and they visit, and they can prescribe you things, and they can tell you what to do. And if they can't, they will refer you to a specialist or to the hospital. But you don't go to the hospital for the stuff.
Okay, my question, like if my dad like had cancer, right? Like he wants to check about this is real or not, where he should go? Hospital?
He goes to his general practitioner first.
General practitioner until like we had a result, like we confirm like a diagnosis he had cancer. Then we want to do a surgery. Where we should go?
You can go to a private or a public place from there.
Then we go to public, just a hospital.
Oncologist.
Yeah, to book an appointment or just a doctor, right?
So your general practitioner will make an appointment for you.
So before you go to hospital, there's a GP for you, and then just
usually, the only time you don't go to a GP is when it's an emergency, because GPs only open from like 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock, so they don't take emergencies either. Even if they're open, you don't go to them for emergencies. You call 111 for ambulance or something, or you go to emergency clinics. They're called A&E, so they're after hours emergencies. They're 24/7. They're GPs that treat emergencies only.
Does emergency is part of the hospital or not?
No.
So like basically there's a
if you're dying, if you got shot, if you got stabbed, you don't go to those after hours emergency. You go to the hospital emergency. They only take serious emergencies, like if you're dying or something that's not big. That's not small.
I see. Now I understand. But in China, all these things like places, in hospital, you know it.
I know that I've been to hospitals in China. I'm like, this is crazy to me. Like everything's just in a hospital. I'm like, wow, that's so weird.
Why is it weird? Like you don't need to go to many places too.
I know. It makes sense, but it's also weird because in every other country you don't do it like that. You go to your general practitioner. And sometimes you can have a phone call or just a video call with your general practitioner and say, I have a fever right now, blah, blah, blah. And they'll say, okay, I'm going to prescribe you this. And they'll email you your prescription. And you just go to the pharmacy and then you pick up your medicine.
Okay, I see. I got you too. Okay, so we can talk about...
But in China, they have these services because I got sick when I got to China last year. And my sister ordered some person to come to the door. He came within 1 hour. And he came in and he took a swab of my mouth. Yeah. And then he took it away. And then within another hour, I got the results and they shipped me the medication. So I didn't have to go anywhere.
That's good. No, this like guy is a doctor, is from hospital or private? What
he's like a worker from like a private clinic, I guess, that came. It's extremely expensive. And then they send you the medicine and it was really expensive, but I couldn't believe that they could do that.
Oh yeah, I don't believe it too because I never ever heard about the private clinic.
I was like, what the hell? I didn't have to go anywhere. I was just on the
How
couch.
did your sister
in the
find
living
it? Yeah,
room this
because
whole time.
yeah, how did your sister find it? Yeah, just yeah.
I don't know. She used it. They use it all the time. When they're not feeling well, they just get the guy to come.
No, because in China, you're talking about private, like doctor, a clinic, because, in China, it's hard to be like to make a private clinic. You had to so many like certifications or something to prove like you are. Yeah.
I guess these are run by maybe Westerners, because I know the clinics that my sister goes to in China are run by English-speaking people in China.
That makes sense. So what did you get?
They're not Chinese hospitals.
So
it was like influenza A.
Oh, influenza A. Oh, that's hard. That's really hard.
They gave me this pill. I only took it twice, and it went away after 2 days.
Okay, I got it. Yeah, influenza A is a freaking this will mix your body. Oh,
I thought I had COVID, but it was like way worse than COVID.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Okay, so good. We can talk about it next time.
Okay, so you need to but think about this. The way I identified. So this section was about humble roots.
Yeah.
So read the rest of your thing and go, what am I trying to say here?
Okay.
And then focus it on saying that. Okay?
Yeah. Bye bye.
We'll continue.
Yeah, bye
Okay.
bye. Bye bye.
All right, have a good Sunday.
Yeah,
okay,
you
bye.
too.